waiting for me to get to my interview, right? So you can see this great interview I'm doing. Wait a minute, I gotta lock the door. I gotta get the keys in the hole. Welcome back to the Barry Z Show. Tonight's show is expressly devoted to my one and only friend, Michael Musto. Yeah!
Hi, everybody. I feel like Evita.
Oh, well.
I feel so important.
Should I cry for you?
Don't cry for me, Barry Z.
Okay. Listen to me. Not only are you a celebrity gossip columnist,
and
right?
social anthropologist.
Yes, and Margaret Mead. No, and, of course, an author.
Yes.
And an actor and a rock star. You had a rock band,
and
didn't you?
And a sex symbol. In my
sex
estimation,
symbol,
a sex symbol.
Well, you're turning me on.
Well, the sheets on your crotch are starting
to
rise.
What?
The sheets on your crotch are starting to rise.
No. I don't take Viagra when I do interviews with you.
You take the other stuff.
You raise the standard of living for me.
Well, Barry, I'm so happy to be here to dish celebrities because this was the most gossip-filled month in history, honestly, ever.
Why?
You had... Some of the stories are better than others.
All right, well, we'll go down the list. How's that?
Okay.
I put this list together, and it took me all day and all night. Are you aware of that? Can we start with Joe Franklin? My poor Joe Franklin is dead.
Well, to anybody under 80 out there, we should say who he was. He was this nice old man who had a talk show. I think it was on Channel 9.
Yes, it was.
And it ran for like 800 years.
And then he was on Bloomberg Radio.
And it was not... you know, really an Emmy-winning type of show. It was kind of low budget.
But he gave everyone and their mother a chance at stardom.
He did. And I met Bobby Reed, who later became my backup singer on the show. He was premiering a show called Boy Meets Boy.
Right.
I was just on as a commentator. And the great thing about Joe is he would mix it up. No matter who he had on the panel, he would bring the conversation together. Like, oh, so you are a cancer specialist. What do you think about Tupperware?
I was once on with Kathleen Freeman. Remember her?
She was in every Jerry Lewis movie.
She was in all the Jerry Lewis movies, and I was
she was
on with her.
Full Monty. She was on Broadway. She was in Full Monty.
She was?
Yeah, that was
She
her
took her
last
clothes
show.
off?
No, she didn't take her clothes off.
Oh, my God.
But you remind me of Joe in a way because you're really old. No, okay.
What?
No, because you mix it up and like you'll ask the bold questions. Like you'll go up to Ben Kingsley and say, why did they call the movie Gandhi?
Or why does Sidney Poitier have a first name like Sidney?
These are the hard questions that Charlie Rose and Brian Williams are afraid to ask.
What about Rene Russo? You know, when I ask her what kind of douche she likes, she says
She said Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, she said Jade Gyllenhaal.
What kind of answer? No, she didn't.
No, she didn't.
I love Rene Russo.
She doesn't use douche.
I also love Renee Taylor.
Oh, yeah, I love Renee Taylor. She was the mommy of The Nanny.
She was the nanny mommy.
She was the nanny mommy.
Yeah.
Well, let me talk to you about these people here. Joe Franklin is dead.
Well, when Joan Crawford died, Betty Davis was told, you better say something nice about the dead. And she said, Joan Crawford is dead. Good.
Oh, he was on for 45 years.
I won't say that about Joe. He was great.
But he gave everyone a start.
He
From
did.
Barbra Streisand to who? To Barry Z.
And he had a magazine for a while, which owed me money, called Joe Franklin's Nostalgia, but they did pay up finally. But it was a nostalgia magazine. He loved the old stars. He was like, you know who else died last year? Skippy Lowe. He was the bassist.
No, Skippy Lowe didn't die, did he?
Yes, yes.
Of what?
Don't have a heart attack.
No, what happened to him?
I don't know. He was 300 years old. But he was the genesis, as it were, for Martin Short's Jiminy Glick character.
Oh, my God. And he's dead,
remember
too.
Martin Short would wear those prosthetics. And
Skippy Lowe is dead.
The inept but kind of lovable interviewer. That was based
Listen
on...
to me. What a year, right? Skippy Lowe is dead. Joe Franklin is dead. Bozo the Clown dropped dead.
No!
Yes!
No!
Can you believe it?
You had to tell me live on the air.
There's no one left.
My
as
whole
far as-
childhood you just
I know.
flushed.
There's no one
My whole
left
childhood down
as
this
far
road.
as icons go.
There is Olivia de Havilland, who's 97. You know who else is 97? Kirk Douglas and Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Zsa Zsa's still alive?
Those are, well, yeah.
Are they going to remake Green Acres?
If they do, it would be with Ava Gabor, who's dead. But
God.
other than that, it's a great idea.
All right. So, Joe Franklin, may you rest in peace. Okay.
Yes. Oh, we love you, Joe. Thank you.
On 45 years. Wow.
Yeah. And he knew from Transsexuals. He had this person on the show who was.
Oh, yeah. You know, he came to one of my classic movie nights at the Chelsea Cinemas, and he won the trivia contest, or context.
Conquest.
Yeah, yeah. And he won boy butter.
Which
He didn't know what boy butter it was.
It's what you put on your chicken.
No, you put it on your toast.
Oh, whatever.
Anyway.
He figured it out.
So, talk about dead. Joan Rivers is dead.
You know
Can
what?
we not talk?
That's upsetting because she was a trailblazer. She changed everything for women in comedy, and she changed the nature of the kind of jokes you could get away with.
What could you get away with?
Anything if it's Joan Rivers.
Well, she said to me one time when I interviewed her at a benefit for the gay men's health crisis, she had this beautiful black boa on. Okay, you know what a boa is, right?
It was Ben Vereen.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
exactly. So, no, Ben Gangrene. No.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so she had this beautiful black boa on, and I set up the camera. I wanted to interview her. And then she said, go back, go back, go back. I said, Joan, if we go any further back, we'll be in New Jersey. And we were in mid-Manhattan. So anyway.
But she knew she was
I
very
said
savvy.
to her, I love your boa. Can I try it on? She said, honey, that's not a boa. Can we not talk? I said, well, what is it then? She said, it's a Clint hair. No, not a Clint. A cunt hair. A Clint hair. That's it. A Clint
Clint
hair.
Eastwood. Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood's Clint hair.
Yeah.
No. It was Clint Eastwood's. No, it was a...
Great story, Barry.
No. It was...
I actually knew Joan Rivers.
No, but she said it was a Clint hair from Joan Collins.
Oh, my. Did you run that?
Of course.
And the FCC didn't
No,
take you
no,
off the
no.
air?
No.
Well, you know what? Joan was such a riot, and she was a good, giving person. She was so generous.
And
she
she-
gave back.
And she even made fun of 9/11.
Well, you know what? She made it okay. When you make jokes about horrible things, her philosophy, and I agree, is that it makes it okay to keep going and to process the horrors of life.
But she has too many facelifts, no?
But that was another part of her genius, is that she was on Fashion Police telling people what they should look like, and she looked like that. And she knew it. That was the joke
And
of
who
it.
took over for Joan?
Kathy Griffin, who I love too.
Really?
And she's the inheritor of the throne of Joan. Joan liked her. Kathy worshipped Joan.
I heard Kathy is a lesbian.
Is that right?
Or she's, let's see, not lesbian like Joan. No, not like Joan Crawford. Like Ellen DeGeneres.
No, she's not, though.
She's Lebanese.
She actually dated somebody male. I forget who
Who?
it was. I don't know. It was in her
Kathy
book.
Griffin.
Yeah, Kathy Griffin.
And she's always with Anderson Cooper.
Yeah,
On
but
New Year's Eve.
that makes her a fag hag.
So she probably is then.
They have a cute little chemistry where he kind of giggles
know.
and she says the outrageous
What a
thing.
mouth she has.
Oh, she's the mouth that roared.
My mother would have wished her mouth out with soap and water.
But deep down, Kathy Griffin is not like that. She's a very sweet,
Oh, she
giggly,
is?
professional person.
Have you been to bed with her?
Yeah.
Oh, how was it? Was she the top?
She's got a big one.
She's got a big one. That's what I thought.
We needed a lot of boy butter.
God. I'll order some more for you. Now, what happened to Bobby Christina?
Oh, that's
What's the last name? Bobby Christina.
Brown.
Not Houston?
No, her father's Bobby Brown.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
Is her father really the father?
I think so. Look at her face.
Oh, yeah.
But
What happened to
This is nothing-
Bobby Christina Brown?
this is nothing to get any levity out of. This is a horrible story that she died. She didn't die as of this taping, and I hope she pulls through. But she's in a bad way right now, and was found in the bathtub.
Oh!
Of course, her mother died in the bathtub. I made a twisted joke to my friend that nobody in the family, like Sissy or Dion, should ever get into a bathtub again. The next day on the news, the headline was, Dionne Warwick sprains her ankle in the shower. True story.
That's the lesbian aunt, no?
Yeah. Or whatever, the psychic hotline.
Yeah, whatever.
Fake AIDS charity. You know, she's a wonderful person.
I say a prayer for you. No. What was her
I'm
famous
saying
song?
a prayer for her.
No. The song was, each morning I wake up, the moment I put on my makeup.
Don't quit your day job, Barry.
Don't quit? Okay. All right, so Bobby Christina Brown, is she doing well?
But you know what? They're investigating this apparently as a possible, I can't say homicide. She's not dead.
Well,
but-
her boyfriend, or is it her husband, or her
cousin.
her brother?
It's
I
like the
don't know.
movie Chinatown. My father, my brother, my father. my sister.
What is this guy that's in Bobby Christina's life right now, you know, as far as
His name
related
is
to her
Nick.
goes?
He claims they're married. Other people say they weren't. He's some relation to her, maybe. I looked at her her tweets. Her tweets.
Yes.
Her
No,
twat.
I look at her tweet,
I look at her
too.
twat.
Yeah.
And all her tweets were about, I love you, Nick, you're the best. And it was like a very enabling kind of...
That's a husband or just
according to him.
a faux boyfriend or what is it? A
She-
brother-in-law?
she
No,
is
no,
crazy
no,
in
no.
lo-
He's got the same blood that runs in the same family.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Hot and cold blood. No,
but
no, no. What kind of?
she's crazy in love with him.
She's crazy in love with him.
But that could be part of an enabling...
But isn't that
You know, Rihanna loved Chris Brown.
Yeah, but isn't that incestuous?
I would have to investigate what relationship
All right,
they
so
are.
Barbara, I almost said Barbara Christine Brown.
Whatever.
Now, Bobby Christina Brown is okay then.
Is that what you got from everything I
I
just
don't
said?
know. She's on life support now.
And that's okay.
It's not okay. I mean, but,
Remember Joan Rivers? We were just talking about her.
oh, they had the same kind of thing.
Yeah, they're both on life support. They're both in a medically induced coma.
And
And Bobby Christina has lost a lot of oxygen, so even if she survives, it's not going to be easy
she's
for
brain
her.
dead then.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but
And her boyfriend, Nick, killed her. I mean, did this to her, no?
they're investigating it.
Well, they saw, you know, bruises on her face.
That we're not consistent with just falling in a shower.
Right, so
and
this
what was
guy
she
Nick
doing in
did
the
it.
shower? What was this woman doing in the shower?
I wouldn't take a shower. I only take a bath.
Me too.
Yeah, so I don't know what she's doing taking a shower. Anyway, so
it's
let's
so
move.
sad. And you know what? She could sing. There's something on YouTube of her singing, and
I love the space
she was
between
about to record. Yes, and she had the cute little like
space between the
Terry
teeth.
Thomas kind of thing.
Yeah, like
going
that
on.
other guy who's the co-host of Kelly Ripa. What's
I
his
don't
name?
want. I don't get up in the mornings.
What's that guy's
And if I
name?
did, I would not be watching that.
What's that?
Regis.
Regis, yeah.
Yeah,
no.
Regis. That's the last time I watched it.
Yeah, no. There's a new black host now.
Yeah, I
With
still
space
want, I
between his
love
teeth.
Black Hosts, and I still won't watch
All
it.
right, so listen to me. Let's go over to a commercial. We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Welcome back to the Barry Z Show. We're here live with Michael Musto. Is
Barry?
it Musto or Musto?
I don't care. Just call
All right.
me.
Well,
just,
you're a celebrity
Just invite
gossip-
me to dinner. I don't care what you call me.
Celebrity gossip columnist, right? Author.
Social anthropologist.
Yes. Actor,
Sex symbol.
film star,
An icon.
and you're fabulous in bed, I heard.
Icon.
Between the sheets.
Icon.
By the way, I caught this great picture of you on the cover of the Village Voice. Can we see that picture of Michael Musto on the cover of the Village Voice?
Can we not?
Yes, no, we have to see it. Come on, guys, put that picture up. There she is. I mean, there he is. Is that you?
Anyway, next.
No, come on.
No.
Look at
Let's
you.
talk about Bruce Jenner.
What? You're a real woman in that. Did you have any hormones?
I know how to make a hormone. You don't tip her. Bruce Jenner is
Bruce
on
Jenner,
my mind.
yeah, what happened to
I was
Bruce
going to say
Jenner?
Bruce Jenner's on my face. Bruce Jenner's on my mind right now, and I'm not going to make jokes because as a member of the LGBT community, I feel I
What's
should
that?
lettuce, bacon, and tomato. I feel that I should welcome a new member or a transitioning member of the community. Bruce Jenner is not becoming a woman. She, and I'm going to use the correct term, she already is a woman.
Did she say I have a?
She's simply transitioning her body to match her persona.
Did you say she had a penis removed?
I didn't say any such thing, but I hope she calls herself Bryce Jenner. I think that's cute.
What happened there? I heard they sprayed her with some chemical intoxicants and made her a woman.
That's what they do to cats. They
They
spay
spray-
them.
No. She was not spayed. She was sprayed.
No, Barry. This has been going on for like 30 years, literally, because in the 80s I heard rumors, Bruce Jenner is turning into a woman, all those stupid comments.
He was the most masculine man you'd want to have.
Well,
Blank, blank.
now she's one of the more masculine women, but it's fabulous. I don't appreciate the fact that she's waiting for a reality show to exploit this, but what the heck? It's better
But
than...
nobody sprayed her with some kind of female hormones?
What are you reading, The Inquirer or something?
Yeah, I think so. They did that to another sports guy, I heard. They sprayed him with some kind of female hormones that turned him into a woman.
That's like in a Looney Tunes cartoon or something. This does not happen in real life.
All right, so let's
It's
move.
a much more
So
serious
what's the
process.
end result here? What's the end of the story?
It's the same as it ever was. Bruce is a woman. And
Will it have a happy ending?
the world's going to have to deal with it. What is the problem with it?
Will he have a happy ending?
She will have a happy ending.
Okay. And what about the Kardashians now?
Well, Kris Kardashian, who was Bruce's wife, didn't want to go lesbo, obviously, because
Oh.
usually if you love someone, and they transition, you just say, okay, I'll just go lesbo. If you're a woman.
Is that the same as being a muff diver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or carpet muncher.
Yeah. What about Madonna? What happened to her?
I call her Madonna.
Madonna Mia.
Because that's what the Euro trash are
What
calling
happened to
her.
her?
Madonna.
She's how old is the Hills now?
Well, you got to give her credit. She sometimes looks like Granny doing a workout, but God bless her. I make fun of her for doing things that are age inappropriate.
How old is this
And then I'm
woman
like,
now?
look at me. I dress like a club kid.
Oh, you're gorgeous.
I have no right to talk.
I would jump in bed with you in a second.
Then I'm doing something wrong. But
Okay. Now, what about
she's going to keep to what she's doing. And meanwhile, Lady Gaga, who's the new Madonna,
well, but
has
can
already
she sing
transitioned.
anymore? Can
Lady
Madonna
Gaga
still
has
sing?
already
Is she
transitioned.
going to make a comeback?
She just appeared on the Grammy Awards.
Oh, okay.
What are you blind?
Yes, I didn't watch the Grammys. Anyway, so what were you saying about Lady Gaga?
That Lady Gaga has already taken the advice I gave her, which is that you should drop the meat dress and all the gimmicks, and because Lady Gaga can really sing, and just sing standards. And that's what she's doing.
I can't believe it.
With Tony Bennett.
Could you believe it with Tony Bennett?
So she's a step ahead of Madonna,
God.
who's way older. Madonna's still doing the same dance music, trying to be hip and happening. But
She's
the thing is,
gotten so fat.
Madonna can't sing the way Lady Gaga can.
And Madonna got so fat.
Madonna can't do the classics with Tony Bennett.
What about her daughter?
Lourdes?
Lourdes.
Lourdes is a very good singer. A video of her leaked last year. She's as good as Bobby Christina.
Did she go to a plumber?
Huh?
It leaked, you said.
Oh, well, I'm glad you didn't make jokes about her shaving her face.
Who shaves her face?
Nobody. Christina Onassis.
Oh, my God. Well, let's get back to
No,
basics.
but Lourdes is very talented. She's going to be a big star
Really? A
Yeah.
star of what?
of the world.
God bless her. Where did she was adopted, no? No, she came out of
Madonna's old pussy.
Yeah, I see. What happened to that pussy? I mean, that cat.
The cat's out of the bag.
What about Michael?
That cat has many lives.
9 lives.
Yeah.
What happened to Michael Jackson?
You didn't get the memo?
No, what happened?
He passed.
He passed too, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a past show here. Look at my friend Michael Jackson with that nose.
Well, Joan Rivers told him you should sleep with 28-year-olds, and he misunderstood, and he slept with 28-year-olds.
Oh, and that's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And he's dead too.
He's still dead.
What killed him? That
His
the thing
doctor would shoot
what
him
do they
up.
call that drug?
Viagra.
No, they didn't kill him with Viagra.
Propofol.
Propofol.
Blah, blah, blah.
And what happened?
Percocet, whatever.
Percocet, yeah.
Yeah, they gave him too much, and
All right.
he never woke up. It was tragic. He was the king, the queen, the king of pop.
And what happened to his mansion, his Neverland, and all this? And that chimp, he had a chimp.
The chimp had died years ago.
What was the chimp's name?
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
But LaToya had gone to visit the chimp for a
She killed it.
TV special, and the chimp didn't recognize her. The chimp spit when he saw her.
Oh,
So I guess he did recognize her.
And then he died.
The chimp died, Jacko died, and then who's still living? LaToya.
Wait
Go
a minute.
figure, God.
Is it Latoya or
Toyota.
No, I heard the correct pronunciation is Latoilet.
No, it's Toyota.
Toyota, okay.
Yeah.
What about Diana Ross? She opened the Kingsway Theater in Brooklyn the other day.
God bless her.
Reopened it.
You know what? And I worship her, but I didn't go.
You didn't go? Were you invited?
No, that's one reason I didn't go. But also, her career kind of stagnated at a certain point. I think because of her own actions.
Really?
She's self-sabotaging.
What? But she came out in the cold weather here in New York.
Nobody who gives a great performance like she did in Lady Sings the Blues only makes 2 more movies in her life.
Oh, I love that
Something's
movie.
up here.
Oh, I love that. Ain't nobody's business if I do.
Taint nobody's, but get it
taint,
right.
yeah,
Get it
well,
right.
what do I know?
You know what a taint is?
No, what is it?
It's that area. Look it up.
Oh, I see. Okay. So Diana Ross is getting big and fat, like me.
Good for her. I'm sick of these people who vomit and don't eat.
And she did a concert.
That's what she does. She's a singer, Barry.
Still, she can still sing, God bless
She
her.
can still sing.
God bless her.
And she's the one who sang I'm Coming Out. God bless
I'm
her.
Coming
But she
Out.
never did.
She never came out.
No.
Okay, what about that
False
song?
advertising.
Reach out and touch.
That's dirty.
So, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, somebody's gland.
Somebody's
Yeah.
gland. What about Sting?
I liked his show. He had a show on Broadway called The Last
Did you see
Ship.
it?
I see everything on Broadway.
How do you get tickets?
I called them up and said, give me free tickets. And they're like, who are you?
Sting is dead, no? No, I mean, Sting is...
It's
ended
shocking
its run.
that it didn't make it. But you know what the problem was, Barry?
What was the problem
The
with
whole
Sting's
show was
show?
about these builders building a big ship, and they didn't show the ship. When the
my
tourists pay
God.
for a ticket, they want to see spectacle.
Noah's
they want,
Ark?
They want the chandelier and phantom and all that shit.
And then you got nothing,
it was
huh?
done with suggestion, with like light and wood. It's like, and then Sting was in the show towards the end to save the box office, and that was fine. But then he left.
Did you get stung?
I'd
From
love to be.
Sting.
I'd love to be stung by Sting. I'm jealous of that Trudy Styler bitch.
Okay, now what about Robin Williams? Robin Williams is dead!
That's so wrong. That's wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened? Did he have Alzheimer's or...
They said he had Parkinson's.
Oh, my God.
But look at Michael J. Fox. He kept going, and he has
still
triumphed, and he's fighting, and he's great. There had to be more going on
Poor
in Robin's mind.
He was supposed to play Bozo the Clown, you know.
In what?
In Bozo, the life story.
In that case, his death might not be that tragic, but I'm kidding.
I see. Well, no, God forbid. Yeah, but
No. That he always had that dark mind.
I
And it was a
interviewed his daughter,
brilliant,
Zelda.
brilliant mind.
Zelda was on my show.
What did she say?
She said she loved her father.
That's a great story, Barry.
At the time, he was still alive. Remember? Now, anyway, what about Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt?
Well, somebody
What's going on there?
Everyone thought she was going to be the queen of the award season, and then her movie didn't get much.
What
Unbroken.
movie?
She directed this movie Unbroken about World War II,
I never heard of it.
and it was supposed to win Best Picture. Blah blah. Blah. It's not even nominated.
Oh, my God. Did it ever come out?
It came out and made money. She should not be ashamed. It was actually good.
All right, we have to talk about Neil Patrick Harris, who's hosting the Oscars, and who are your predictions before we go off the air? I mean, before we, run out of time.
My predictions are always wrong, so take it with a grain of, methane. But I'm going for Birdman for Best Picture, though it could be Boyhood. Michael Keaton is Best Actor. Boyhood, it sounds like a Michael Lucas film.
Yes.
No, it's not. Michael Keaton for Birdman, even though
What
everyone...
about Bradley Cooper?
He was nominated. That's wonderful.
He's going to win, isn't he, every award?
I think that movie, American Sniper, is too controversial.
Really?
But
Everybody loves it.
everyone knows actress is Julianne Moore.
For what?
It's called Still Alice. She plays a woman with early onset Alzheimer's. So you get your disease of the week, and then you get an attractive young woman.
Wow, she was a great actress in a movie called Safe. Todd Haynes.
She's always good.
Was it Todd Haynes?
Safe, Far From Heaven,
Oh,
The Hours,
I love that woman.
Boogie Nights.
She played a lesbian in the movie, no?
She was a lesbian in Psycho. Remember the remake of Psycho? But that's better forgotten. That's when you
That's
wish you
gone.
had Alzheimer's. And
All right, so let's move on. So who else should we talk about? So Neil Patrick Harris is going to be now doing the Oscars.
And
She's
tomorrow,
done everybody else.
I'm going to meet.
You're going to the Oscars?
I'm going to meet her husband tomorrow.
Well, what husband?
David Burka is Mrs. Neil Patrick Harris.
How are you going to be near her?
She wears a burqa.
Yeah.
And she's in a Broadway. He is in a Broadway. See, I'm getting my genders. He's in a Broadway show called "It Should Have Been You," which is directed by David Hyde Pierce, and it's written by David Hyde Pierce's husband. This is true. And it's
Can you get any more gay than this?
It's a gay marriage kind of thing. It's with Harriet Harris, Tyne Daly, and David Burka.
I got to say this thing.
They're not going to give you.
Is it a big thing or a small thing?
David Burka?
No. One of them.
It's a big thing.
Okay, so wow. So where's Neil Patrick Harris? If her husband's here then with the twins. She had twins, no? I'm going to have twins pretty soon.
You look like you're about to
I know,
pop.
I'm going to pop any minute. Snap, crackle, too.
We're going to have
at
to
the
do a
same-
C-section.
I'm going to snap, crackle, too. No, but look at me.
You're having the Olsen
Yeah.
twins.
Okay. Anyway, the what twins?
Olsen?
Oh, yeah. Are they still
People
alive?
forgot them already.
All right, so let's keep on going. Sylvia Miles.
Sylvia is a two-time Oscar-nominated actress, Midnight Cowboy and Farewell, My Lovely. She was at every party in the 70s,
where is she now?
the 80s, and 90s. Now it's like, she must still be invited because she's Sylvia Miles. I think she
Well,
just...
they said this is an actress who went to the opening of an envelope.
But then she threw a plate of pasta on John Simon's head when he said she was a party crasher.
And I once saw her get involved in a blowout with a blow-up doll at your birthday party with Jerry Springer hosting.
Well, that's perfect for Jerry Springer to have fights in the audience, right? But
do you remember those days?
Sylvia's most famous thing is she went to the Russian tea room, allegedly, and the waiter said, "How would you like your coffee, Miss Miles?" And she said, "Like I like my men." And the waiter said, "Sorry, we don't serve gay coffee."
Oh, I thought it was black coffee.
No, that's what she meant. But
Oh, my
whatever.
God. Now, what about Nick Jonas? My Nick Jonas. I know. Where's my Nick Jonas?
He's straight, apparently.
Well, he's now
but he worked the
grabbing
gay
his
circuit.
crotch.
He's doing
like
the Marky
the
Mark.
other one,
He's
Monty
doing
Mark.
the Marky Mark. Yeah.
What has he got there to grab? Anything?
Look at the picture. He's got a pipe there. It's like the Alaska pipeline.
Is he gay?
Apparently not, but he worked the gay circuit. That's very smart. In the old days, people were like, don't put me near the gays. It's bad press. Now they work the gays. Every gay club I went to for 1 week, he was performing. He was a guest star.
So he was gay for pay.
And then he had a hit. Yeah, he's gay for pay. Yeah.
Yeah, what we sing had a
And
hit
then he
what?
had a hit song
Well, we'll be right back.
called I'm Not Gay.
He's not gay.
That's the name of the song.
Oh, there was somebody else who did a song that said, I'm not gay.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah. And I'm not gay either.
Well, Michael Jackson was a straight woman.
He was a straight woman, yes.
Yeah.
We'll come back to figure all this out because I'm getting very confused. You know something? I'm bisexual. If you buy me something, I'll be sexual.
I'm trisexual. I'll try anything.
Yeah, so will I. Anyway, let's go back to, a commercial or some
You
kind
got
of...
a commercial?
Yeah, sponsor to see if we're still alive.
All right, Metamucil.
Or they'll keep us alive, one or the other.
I hope it's not 1877 Cars for Kids.
Welcome back to the Barry Z Show, okay? And I savor every minute of this show because I have my good buddy, Michael Musto, on. Celebrity columnist.
Extraordinaire.
Yes, rocket scientist.
Pulitzer nominee.
Were you really?
Well, I like to embellish.
I see. What else? Author?
Sort of.
Now, let me ask you something. Why were you let go from the Village Voice? After 30 fucking...
Have you seen The Village Voice lately?
To 30 fucking years, it's down to like one page.
It's the shopper at D'Agostino's is bigger. I feel so bad for them because I like the kids that work there.
But I used to wrap my fish in the Village Voice. Now there's nothing to wrap.
Now even if your dog gets diarrhea, you can't wipe it with that. But whatever.
I hope, what happened to your job?
I
you
hope
were there
they keep
for 30
going
years.
because I want those people to be employed.
Did the Village Voice fire you?
It was a layoff along with the two other famous writers at the time.
Who else?
Robert Sitzema and Michael Feingold. And we were kind of the last of the old school, and then whatever.
So what are you doing for a living now?
I already had 2 new columns before they even laid me off.
What 2 columns?
I had one at Gawker. I have one at Out.com. I'm still doing Out.com. It's called Musto the Musical. I write for Daily Beast, New York Times, PaperMag.com. That's the paper magazine website. TheBlot.com. I'm everywhere, Barry. This weekend, I'm in a show the night before the Oscars, Saturday the 21st at 9:30 at Joe's Pub.
Wow.
It's called You Like Me, and we do all the Oscar and award speeches. We recreate them.
Can I come?
I'm doing, for money, I'm doing Susan Lucci when she finally won the Daytime Emmy after
I gotta come to
19
this.
nominations.
Can I come more than once?
And on Friday, tonight, it will already have happened, but I'm at a show at the Box.
That's a box?
Called The Life and Death of Kenyon Phillips.
Who's that?
He's a friend of mine who's a rock star.
Is he dead?
No.
No. Okay. I can't
and
wait
it's
for this.
It's 4 nights, so there's going to be 3 more weekends where
How
we
do they contact you? Say if they want to go to bed with you, or maybe get something written about them.
Rent
do you
boy.
do you have a lover now? Do you have a husband? Do you have a wife? Do you have anything?
I have an inflatable doll.
The same one that I threw out.
And I have a grapefruit with a hole in it.
you have my ex inflatable doll.
We're passing it around.
So do you have a lover or something?
No. You know me, Barry.
You don't want one, huh?
I don't even want to have sex with myself.
Really? How about a grapefruit?
A grapefruit is fine.
Okay.
A grapefruit has no feelings.
Okay, you can put sugar on it too.
They don't fall in love with you. You can't.
That's true.
You can't break their
You don't
heart.
want to fall in love. How about with Lauren Bacall? She's dead too. What happened to her?
If I had to fuck a corpse, it would be Lauren Bacall. She was
She's
fabulous.
dead. What happened?
You got that memo.
Yes, I interviewed her once, and
What
she's
happened?
dead.
She was 172 years old. That's what happened.
Everyone, it seems that everybody that I interview ends up dying.
Well, eventually people do die, Barry.
Oh, I see.
But she was a legend. No one thought she was Meryl Streep acting-wise, but She had a charm. She had a sex appeal.
Oh, what'd she say?
She had an elegance.
To kiss me, you have to pucker your lips and blow?
That's kind of a paraphrase.
Oh, something like that.
Like if you did Hamlet, it would be like, to be dooby dooby doo.
She said to me once, I interviewed her. She said to me, enough with the bogey. Enough with the bogey. She was married to Humphrey Bogart. What do you mean, enough with the bogey?
She wasn't the warmest tool in the shed. Let's put it
And
that
I don't
way.
know if he was so overwhelming sexually that I would say enough with the bogey.
Well, it was a while ago.
All right, well.
She had quite a few
All right,
men
we got to
since
move
then.
on now. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. He did a performance, a command performance for the Queen. I mean, for the Queens.
Elton John?
No, in Madison Square Park the
Helen
other
Mirren.
night.
Well, he douched himself once again on the Grammy
Kanye
Awards.
West and Kim Kardashian.
He ran up during the Best Album Award, and he started doing another.
All right, what about Beyonce and Jay-Z moving from New York?
They even lived here. Who knew?
I don't know. But I'm very
They
upset.
didn't
Are
leave
you
the house
upset?
that much. Wherever they want to live is fine.
How about in your apartment?
Well, I don't want all that singing.
What about Brian Williams? What happened to her? I mean, to him.
Brian Williams.
He
once,
lied about every fucking news story.
Well, his daughter lied and said she could sing, and then she did the Peter Pan.
Who's
Look,
his daughter?
Allison Williams. She's on Girls, and she played Peter Pan. You're not much of a reader.
God. So what happened?
Brian Williams, honestly, is very nice, and years ago came up to me at an event and said, "I love you" on TV. Serious. Now I know he's a liar, so that whole illusion is
You
shot.
had sex with Brian Williams?
I've been dining off that story for years. Now I know he was lying.
You didn't have sex with him then?
He's straight.
Oh, yes. We're all straight.
I'm not one of those usual self-loathing gays that goes after straight men.
Oh,
like
you
you.
sure? You've been after me for the...
You know somebody?
You've been after me for the last 20 years.
You're
And
straight. You're a straight woman.
I'm a straight man in a woman's body. No.
You are a bigger liar than Brian Williams.
No, listen to me. Now, listen, I have here on our list to ask you, let's see, who is this now? Let's see. Oh, did we mention Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Oh, well, he was terrific.
We used to have pastrami sandwiches together at Eisenberg's Deli on 5th Avenue and 22nd Street.
Meaning you were at this table, he was at that table.
Exactly.
And you went up to him and he said,
How
if
did
you
you
come
know?
near me, I'm calling security.
Yeah, and I have here Joe something or other. I better put my glasses
Is
on.
it Joe Franklin again? I think we've covered that one.
No, this is, the audience. It looked like a Joe. Helen Mirren. Is she an audience? Or?
Well, she's playing the Queen, not Elton John, but Queen Elizabeth.
Why don't you play the fucking queen? You're the queen. If anybody can be a queen, it's you.
Because I want to stretch.
Let me go down here and bow.
I want to stretch.
Stretch what?
My sphincter.
Okay. Are we done with the queen? Is it going to make any money?
Of course. She won the Oscar to play the Queen, remember? And now she's doing it on Broadway, but it's a different show.
Well, why is it called the audience?
Because she's the audience to all these prime ministers through the years.
Have you seen the show yet?
No.
Why not?
I'm too busy seeing Honeymoon in Vegas and things
How
like
was that garbage? I mean, how was that? Was it okay? What
thought-
happened to Rick Miramontes, whatever his name is, or her name is, from OVR, Ogilvy, and
You're not even
something.
close.
Oh,
It's called O and MCO,
what happened there?
and he's the M. He's Rick Miramontes. He's the big publicist on Broadway.
Big. I knew her when she was a nothing, working, a steakhouse in the Lower East Side.
But now he has all the hot shows.
What
And
hot shows does she have?
He quit out of Finding Neverland because Harvey
They
Weinstein...
fired him.
No, he quit because Harvey Weinstein was giving him a hard time.
Harvey can't give anyone a hard time. He never gets hard.
Oh, you are such a liar.
No, he never gets hard for Harvey.
The movie 12 Years a Slave was about working for Harvey.
Oh, I love Harvey.
Me too.
Don't you? So Harvey was giving Rick Miramontes a hard time.
Can I tell you what the worst movie of the year is?
Yeah.
50 Shades of Grey.
Well, I wanted to see that.
Don't waste your money. If you want to be tortured, I'll just whip you.
Oh, God. What about Rosie O'Donnell and Rosie
Speaking
Perez?
of torture, Rosie is off The View,
Which Rosie?
O'Donnell, and she's off her wife.
Wait a minute, off her wife?
She got
What
off
happened
her,
to Kelly?
She got
I
off her
ran
face.
into Kelly on a flight to New Orleans, and Kelly said to me, I'm not with him anymore.
Really?
I said, him who? She said, him, Rosie O'Donnell.
She
I
said that?
Yeah, quote unquote.
Well,
said, what
I
do you
have
mean?
insight now.
She was tired of being the woman in the family. She had to do all the feeding of the kids, the changing of the diapers of the kids, burping the fish, everything.
Well, Rosie is dealing with the fact that she's now divorced again, and that's why she left the show. But also, guess what? She doesn't like someone else on the show. I'm not going to say who.
It couldn't be Whoopi Goldberg, could it?
I don't know. Rosie thinks that they lose their train of thought on the show, and it's annoying to her.
All right, so let's go to Hillary Clinton, our next president.
I hope you're right, but I don't think so. I don't see that happening.
Really?
There's too many campaigns against her. There's too many agendas. People want to destroy her.
Who's going to be the first lady then?
Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, God. Maybe because I love Hillary Clinton. I named my pet turtle after her.
Is your pet turtle a lesbian?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now, what about Marissa Tomei and Sean Lennon? Did you hear about this?
Now it's the really big names. These are the big guns.
Well, it's not Marissa Tomei.
I shouldn't say guns with Lennon. Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
well. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was terrible.
What happened there?
Nothing. Keep going.
You slipped.
And scene.
You slipped and fell, no? Did it hurt?
No, that's Bobby
Are you
Christina.
insured? Are you guys insured?
What
No.
happened to Marisa Tomei?
So Marissa Tomei has parents who are very upset about a tree. There's a tree grows in Brooklyn somewhere. I don't know where the hell this tree was. And it was cutting off the air supply of the neighbor.
Is it Tree, that guy that hangs out at the Monster?
Tree, that tall guy Tree.
From the Monster, yeah.
So what happened? From the Monster. So this tree was, sticking his 2 cents into their apartment, and Sean cut the tree, or wants to cut the tree, and they don't want the tree cut, his parents, our parents.
So Marisa Tomei poisoning had a tree.
No.
This is a
Marissa
slow news day,
Tomei's
folks.
parents
This is a slow news. Oh, Marisa Tomei poisoning's parents
had a tree.
had a tree. This is
and then Sean Lennon cut the tree
What's
down.
the next story going to be? Ruth Buzzy?
Oh, is she still alive? No, so Sean Lennon's, take on it was, I want to cut this tree down. He cut the tree down.
So he's like George Washington.
Yes.
He cannot
cut
tell
the
a
cherry
lie.
tree down, and then he made a cheesecake.
And and the problem is,
Marissa Tomei's parents don't like the fact he cut the tree down.
well, this is a case for Judge Judy. Let's face it.
Is she still alive?
This can't get any more small claims than that.
All right. So what else? So Marissa Tomei, what about her?
She's a 16-time Oscar winner. She's proved everybody wrong.
She cried when I interviewed her once.
Why did you make her cry?
I didn't really make her cry.
Was she on the rag?
No. I was eating onions at the time.
And how do you explain Lauren Bacall snapping?
I don't know, but let me tell you about Tom Hanks, okay? And what's her name? Rita Wilson. What happened there?
I don't believe they're breaking up. I don't
Change the
believe.
picture,
Where did you
mister.
read this?
I saw it here. They're going to change the picture. We got the wrong picture.
That's
on now.
Marisa Tomei
No,
poisoning.
Marissa Tomei poisoning.
I don't believe it.
There it is. Rita Wilson and Tom Hanks, they're breaking up.
I will never believe it.
He's not a nice man, Tom Hanks, because I liked him in Big. Okay.
Was that a Michael Lucas film?
But I don't know if Big ever measured up.
A good one, Barry.
Yeah.
You're the new Oscar Wilde.
Thank you. So anyway, I loved him in Big, but then I remember he said, "I wish I was big." I love that line from that movie.
Tom Hanks is very nice. I hate to tell you.
He's hung too, I heard.
He's whatever.
Like a racehorse.
And I like Rita Wilson too. And she's actually talented. Nobody realizes
She was
that.
in Chicago.
And she was in
She
that
was in
movie Psycho
Chicago.
I mentioned before with Julianne Moore. She was the best thing in that movie Psycho.
Psycho?
And I saw her perform at 54 Below. She did a preview of her act, and she's good.
So what happened? Why are they divorcing one another?
I'm not going to believe they're divorcing. They are America's sweethearts.
Well, they're divorcing. Anyway, I went to Tom Hanks. I said hi, blah, 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 blah. Some woman comes running over to me in the audience of, what was that, Our Town with Paul Newman, because he was there that time visiting. And she says, Barry Z, I love your show. So he said, "Excuse me, don't you love me? I'm Tom Hanks." I said, "I don't even know who the fuck you are." I mean, the woman said, "I don't know who the fuck
You would think he gets enough attention.
I mean, I don't understand. He doesn't measure
Well,
up.
there can never be enough. But you know what I find interesting about showbiz couples, Barry? The ones that last are the ones everyone labels as sick. Woody and Sun-Yi, Angelina and Brad. Those are the ones that, these are going to destroy civilization.
They've been together forever.
They're so wrong. They last. They work.
What about Jon Stewart? He's leaving.
He's
What
leaving.
happened?
And the stock
Jon
went down.
Stewart.
Comedy Central stock tumbled the second he left.
Why are they leaving him?
'Cause-
I think he's pissed because that other one, what's his
Stephen
name?
Colbert.
Stephen Colbert
Gino
got the
Colbert.
Late Show.
Claudette Colbert.
I mean, Stephen Colbert got the Late Show with David Letterman.
Claudette Colbert got the Late Show, yeah.
And what happened?
I don't know if John was pissed.
John was pissed.
Also, he directed a movie, John, called Rosewater.
Rosewater.
So maybe he wants to be a director, but that pays like $5. He was
I don't know.
getting
God
like,
bless you, Mr. Rosewater.
yeah.
What happened to Macaulay Culkin? My poor Macaulay Culkin, who I saw on a show in England that got standing ovations and got rave reviews called Mrs. Melville.
Right.
And it was supposed to come here. It came here. The Home Alone kid. Look at him. Look at that face.
And what do you mean what happened?
What happened? He got standing ovations in London. They don't stand up for nothing over there in London.
Right.
Okay. And it came here to the John McHale Theater. What is that?
I saw
What
it. It was on
theater?
the Upper West Side.
Yeah, what was that Upper West Side Theater called?
Oh, McGuinn or whatever.
McHazel?
Yeah.
He played the drag queen in Dog Day Afternoon. McHazel, I think. But anyway, so it came here and it closed in one day because everybody thought he was the guy from Home Alone.
This is great 20-year-old gossip, Barry.
What happened? But look at him now. What happened to him?
He's had a rough life. He has a horrible father who worked him to death, you know, and then
The poor kid.
the star faded. I feel for any child
What
star.
about the other one, the brother of him?
Kieran Culkin?
Kieran.
Was on Broadway.
Was on Broadway. This Is Our Youth.
They're all talented, all the kids,
I know.
all the Culkin kids.
You know who was in that prior to these guys? The big box office guy who was in This Is Our Youth. What's his name?
Michael Cera.
No. Well, him, but way back.
Way back.
Yeah, what was his name? He's in all the movies now.
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Like Buffalo.
Buffalo chicken wings.
Yeah, but I don't understand what's going on. Dolly Parton, she's getting old. Her tits are getting old. What do we do?
It costs a lot of money for her to look that cheap.
Is that cheap? How cheap is she? I mean, it must have cost a lot of money for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, what about Anthony Weiner? Anthony Weiner, I got to tell you a story.
I like the name.
I shopped in that, look at that Frankfurter of his. Anyway.
Hot dog, dog.
Anthony Weiner, I'm so fat, I can't even breathe. No, listen to me. Anthony Weiner, okay, I caught when I was shopping at CVS on 23rd and Park. He was there buying condoms.
Good. He needs condoms.
And he asked the sales girl for the extra large condoms, Anthony Weiner. So
Well,
he lived up to his name. No?
He obviously didn't look at his own text.
But he lived up to his name.
He has a nice one. The whole world has seen it, Barry.
I haven't seen it.
Well, look on Twitter.
Are we going for another commercial, I think? We're going for a commercial break. We're going to check out his wiener. Maybe you can put it in your mouth and
So
see.
we'll be back in an hour.
And we'll be back 2 hours, right after these messages.
2 inches.
After these next 2 inches. I mean, right? I have my special
You would
coat.
know.
Sometimes I forget. You also know I'm pregnant, right?
It looks like the Olsen twins in there.
And I think they're going to be your twins, from what I hear.
I don't know nothing about birth of no babies.
I was sitting on the subway once, and I told my grandma.
You
I
were
said,
sitting on the subway a lot.
No. I try to take cabs, you know. Anyway, because everybody recognizes me.
And they throw things.
No, they don't throw anything. They throw kisses. They throw kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Anyway, so
Norma Desmond.
yeah. So wait a minute. I love your outfit. Did we talk about your outfit?
Anyway, go on.
Anyway. So my grandmother, may she rest in peace, said this one time. She said, "Never, ever sit in a subway seat or a bus seat where a man sat." I said, "Why, Grandma?" Because you're going to get pregnant. Look what happened.
That's why I keep sitting on a man's seat.
I know. Well, look
nothing,
what happened.
Nothing. Oh, she
Anyway.
was right.
I know she was right, but what are you going to do? She was so right that she was wrong. No. Now, let's go back to Tina Fey. What happened to Tina Fey? She's doing a lesbian show? What Tina Fey from Saturday Night Live? Saturday Night Live had a 40-year reunion this weekend.
It seems like 50.
What the hell happened there, Tina Fey?
Did they ever get a black person on the show?
No.
Oh. Well, Tina Fey is now named Anna Kendrick. Have you noticed?
No, what happened?
She got contact lenses. She got younger. And she's named Anna Kendrick. I don't know how that happened.
Anna who?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Who's Kendrick?
Schmendrick,
Oh, Kendrick used to be my doorman on 14th Street.
who you never tipped for Christmas because you're Jewish.
Well,
So you waited
no,
for
I
Hanukkah.
always tip. At least 6 inches or more.
A foot long,
Anyway.
like Anthony Weiner.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was shopping in Duane Reade. Not Duane Reade.
You
I
go to
don't wanna
all
get
the best stores.
No, CVS is my
Oh,
favorite.
really?
Because you get all
A
those
fine
discounts.
establishment.
20% off, 30%, 60%
I love
off.
CVS.
CVS is fabulous.
It's better than Rite Aid.
It is. Right what?
Wrong Aid.
And you know, Rite Aid almost went out of business because they had 8 in it. Because Remember during the AIDS crisis? They said, you should have a store called Rite Aid with the word AIDS in it.
You were on the AIDS diet plan, remember?
No, I never had AIDS candy. Wasn't that your department? Anyway. No, but I love CVS.
Me too.
You know what it stands for? Tell me.
Cunt, vagina, snatch.
Absolutely. Boy, you're such a learned man.
Which I think is redundant.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, well, you can't get enough of a good thing.
Exactly.
Now, we have to talk about Jennifer Lopez. J-Lo.
Oh,
What's with this,
I love her
sick
culo.
bitch?
I love her
What
culo.
happened with her? She's the richest. She bought Fuse TV.
Good for her.
What,
I would love to just buy
where'd
a
she get the
TV.
money?
I
Look
need
at the
a new
reaction
TV.
on her face.
I need a new TV
Look at
set.
the reaction on her face.
Oh, that's when she got her new culo.
No, that came from Fuse TV.
Well,
A
you know
fuse
what?
is burnt out. So she got new fuses. No, what happened there?
What happened is she got a lot of money to throw around, and she's an entrepreneur. She's not just a singer.
What about that husband of hers? Mark Anthony.
That's over.
What happened to Mark Anthony? I
that's
like
like-
Mark. I saw him in Cape Man on Broadway. He was fabulous.
Oh, that was a while ago.
Only 15
Remember
years ago.
Liz and Dick, as it were? They got married twice.
Liz and Dick who? Who's
Dick
Dick?
Gautier. Remember the comedian?
Oh, Dick. Yeah, what happened
yeah,
to him?
and Lizzie Grubman.
He played Hyman the robot. No.
But Jennifer and Mark married twice and broke up twice.
The same people?
Same people.
Oh, my God. Why they break up twice?
Well, 3 times the charm. They're going to try it one more time.
I feel so bad. Anyway, we have to talk about my favorite, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, can you show a picture of him, please? He's so beautiful. Look at that. Look at that.
No, that's Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh, that's his sister.
See the tits?
Oh, yeah. Isn't he gorgeous? Is he gay? He was in Brokeback
know.
Mountain.
Wait, Bareback Mountain?
Yeah, he broke the mountain that he was riding. No, he broke the back of the mountain.
I couldn't watch that. Ugh.
You can watch that?
I'll watch it flat out
Oh,
porn.
because Heath
but not
Ledger's
when-
in there. He's dead, too. Do you know
Oh.
that Philip Seymour Hoffman was Heath Ledger's mentor to stop doing drugs?
Good job.
Yeah, and then they're both dead.
You know, that's like having Whitney Houston as your mentor to stop doing drugs.
Unbelievable. He would have done okay on a diet of pastrami sandwiches, like I did.
Like
when
Mama Cass.
Oh, she had a pastrami sandwich before she
It was
dropped
a ham
dead?
sandwich. And
Oh,
if,
ham.
if she had just given it to Karen Carpenter, they'd both be alive today.
Oh, God. See? God,
These
you
are the
know-
fresh jokes, folks.
No, these are not jokes. These are
Observations.
observations
Yeah.
and realisms. What's a selfie, by the way?
It's when you take a picture of your fakakta self with the camera and you put it on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. And now they have a selfie stick, which sounds dirty, and it is. And you hold the camera on the selfie stick, and so you could, you could also smoke a cigarette on it. You could do all kinds of things with a selfie stick.
Is it like a vibrator?
It can be.
Wow. With a camera in it, huh? So listen, who we didn't talk about? Oh, Chastity Buono. Now, Chastity, I heard...
Chaz Bono.
Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, she used to be Chastity, and now she's Chaz. What a man.
He used to be Chastity.
Wait a minute. Chastity became...
Start again.
Yeah, Chastity Buono became... Buono to you. Chastity Buono became Chaz Buono and grew a 10-inch penis.
Yeah.
Heard you wind it up, like a duck.
Which Chaz got from Sandra Bernhardt.
I
Because
see.
Sandra had transitioned from Sammy Bernhardt.
Oh, he was a man?
And kept the penis in a jar.
Wow.
And showbiz is a community where
I
they
saw
help
the
each other
penis
out.
of Sandra Bernhardt on stage once when she was doing a one-man show.
Really?
Yeah, at the Darrell Rock Theater.
Daryl was a man as well.
Yeah. What about Rick Miramontes?
He's always been a woman.
I see. That's what I thought. Okay. Now, what about Laverne Cox? Now, let me ask you something.
Yes.
Who do you want if I gave you A, B, and C to portray your life story on film? The Michael Musto story.
Naomi Campbell.
Naomi Campbell.
That's a no-brainer.
Why?
I just think she's suited to the role. I can't imagine anyone more suited.
What about Chastity Buono?
That would be a runner-up, but Naomi's the one.
And what about Laverne Cox?
I would love to have Laverne Cox play me.
Doesn't she actually have a cock?
No.
She's a transgender, Laverne Cox.
Exactly, Barry.
So she had a cock. I mean, that's why the name came about, Laverne Cox.
We talk too much about the genitals of transgender people. That objectifies them. We shouldn't only ask about that.
Well, how do you become the other
The great
sex?
thing is Laverne has her own show coming on CBS. She's doing the pilot. It's an attorney, legal kind of
a
show.
serious type show?
A serious show. And she's playing, I think, an attorney.
A transgender?
Transgender, yes.
She is?
Yeah.
Can you?
Can I what?
With your penis missing, become a lawyer on TV?
They don't look. They just cast you if you're right for the part. They don't care about the salacious stuff that you seem to care
I
about.
don't understand this. So you want, let me see, Naomi Campbell, who throws telephones.
Or Naomi Watts.
Yeah, Naomi Watts is good for you, no?
Yeah, she's good.
And she's married to Liev Schreiber.
Who I love them both.
Oh, I love Liev. I saw his brother, Raphael.
Pablo.
Pablo.
Yeah.
Well, how you get named by Pablo if you're Jewish?
You know.
Anyway, Pablo Schreiber was at an off-Broadway show or on an off-Broadway stage, flaunting it while Liev was there in the background with Naomi Campbell.
Not Naomi Watts.
No. Naomi
He
Watts.
was cheating on Naomi Watts?
No, yeah. She was in King Kong.
Well, she'd rather forget that.
Why?
She's in Birdman. She's in the best movie of the year.
Tell me about Birdman. What is this? Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton plays a washed-up action star like himself who played a character named Birdman, who's trying to find credibility in a Broadway show that he's writing, directing, and starring in. And he's brilliant. Naomi Watts is great. You have Lindsay Duncan as the New York Times theater critic. She's
Lindsay
vicious.
Duncan?
Yeah, it's a great cast. Edward Norton.
Did you see it?
Emma Stone. No, I didn't see it. Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. Now, let me ask you something. When you pick up the phone, now that you're not with The Voice, do people go it's Michael Mesto!
Yes.
You have to do a whole show with him, I am.
They do. Barry, I'm hotter than ever. That made me newsworthy because I was just at The Voice a long time, so you become less newsworthy.
So you lost your voice?
No, I gained my voice because then suddenly you're reinvented. And the way I got back on my feet immediately, the New York Times did a big profile on me, and I was hot. I was getting all these offers for everything.
The New York Times did a profile on you?
Yes.
Wow, you are hot.
Look, Google it.
Wow.
You could find
So
out
what does it mean? More money? More fame?
More everything, Barry.
Wow.
I wouldn't have chosen to leave, but now that I have, it's opened so many new windows. I'm like Auntie Mame or something.
It's opened up new windows for you?
Yeah.
Have you jumped out?
No.
No.
I just let a little air in.
Let me just say this, okay? Let me say, who said that line? Let me just say this about this, that.
Was that Nixon?
Nixon. Let me say this about that. Okay. We know you from all these movies, right? Documentaries.
Yes. I'm in every...
I Am Divine.
Which was on Showtime, and that's about Divine, the 600-pound drag queen performer.
The real Divine?
From the John Waters movies.
You were in a John Waters movie. Were you hard to erect? I mean, direct.
I'm hard to erect, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And what else were you in? Say It Isn't So? No,
It's called Pay It No Mind. Marsha P. Johnson. Marsha P. Johnson was this fabulous
dead.
black transgender
a black transgender woman who was
activist.
dead, though.
She was a performer / activist, and she was mysteriously found dead.
She was dead, right?
And this is a documentary about
her. Well, she is dead.
She is still dead. And then I'm in a movie called The Tenths, which is all about how Fashion Week moved to Lincoln Center, which is now going to leave Lincoln Center. I don't know where they're going.
Where's it going to go?
I don't know. Hopefully closer to my house.
To 33rd and Broadway?
That would be great. That's near my house.
No, 33rd and 3rd.
Toity, and Toyd.
And what about Gazelle?
Gazelle is this fabulous Brazilian flight attendant who's this fashion creature. He's amazing. And there's a documentary about him called The Love Issue, Gazelle.
We're done with our show now, I think. Now, weren't you in a movie called The Resident Alien?
Yes, that was about Quentin Crisp. Remember the British wit, the dandy?
He was the first guest on my show 20 years ago.
That's what killed him.
That's what killed him.
Yeah.
We're celebrating 2 decades now. He always said to me, Quentin said to me, I said, Quentin, how are you? I'm old. I'm tired. I want to die. That's what he said. I said,
and he did.
Yeah, I said
he was a goal-oriented person.
I said, if you want to die, how do you want to die? Oh, well, I don't want a funeral. I said, what do you mean you don't want a funeral? He said, I don't want people standing over my casket going, I don't want, did I get that right? I don't want anybody standing over my casket going, is he dead? Is he really dead?
He wanted to be put in a hefty bag and leaned against the garbage
he told me that he wants a policeman. So I said, how do you want to die? He said, I want a policeman to shoot me in the head, to cut up my parts, throw me in a hefty bag, and throw me down the incinerator.
See, I'd rather just be leaned against the garbage pail.
Why? I mean, this guy was
and he came on your show. That was part of his
He came on the show all the whole time. He came more than once,
Did he?
I had to get the cleaning girl in. I had the cleaning girl in right after him.
Oh, that's a lot of Viagra.
Yeah, well, no, anyway, he came on my show, and he also said to me that he doesn't understand why he's such a legend. He was in a movie called, what the hell was it called? With John Hurt.
He was in Orlando. With,
The Naked Civil Servant.
Yeah, but also he was in Orlando and
Oh, he played Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, not Helen Mirren. It was him.
I know. And he told me he had problems with that, too, because the director, Sally Porter, had put him in a dress, and it was so tight he couldn't walk. He had these awful shoes on.
He was such a wit, but I disagreed on his politics. He was very old school.
But he told me also, he said to me, I don't know why I'm such an icon. Icon?
Because he was ahead of his time. He was out gay before nobody.
I know, but he said, I don't know why I'm such an icon. He said, all I did was dye my hair purple.
That alone to me is enough.
And you're wearing purple.
And now I'm wearing the color purple. I'm the new Whoopi Goldberg.
So where do you see your life going at the age of 20?
Down the toilet.
Really? Already?
With LaToya Jackson.
Oh, no, come on, serious. You have so
No,
much.
I'm happy to do what I do.
You're such a legend.
Thank you.
Not in your own mind.
My own
everyone's
behind.
mind.
But I always thought I would never be able to keep up my lifestyle, my career, but I've kept it all going.
How do you keep it up?
I have a certain drive.
How do you keep it up? With Viagra? No, seriously.
With boy butter.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But
Joe Franklin, I don't know what he did with the boy butter. But anyway, go ahead.
I heard what he did.
You put on toast.
He bedded Cindy Adams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cindy Adams called him, a person who had a crappy talk show. How dare she say that?
That's a compliment from her.
Crappy talk show? He was on longer than she ever lived. I mean...
no, that's not true.
No, than Joey ever lived. Joey Adams.
Joey, well...
Crappy talk show.
She shouldn't say
Shame
crap.
on you, Cindy. Huh?
I would say low budget. That would be a nice way to say it.
Do you think that if they remake the life story of Joe Franklin, I could play Joe?
I think it's so obvious that even though I'm sure Benedict Cumberbatch, whatever his name is going to try for the part, you got it, Barry.
Who's Benedict Cumberbatch?
Exactly.
No, really, I could do it better than any woman could.
You could do it better than Kathy Bates.
Oh, she's sick. What happened to Kathy?
Linda Hunt.
What happened to the Linda Hunt? I mean, Linda Hunt. What happened to all these
Linda
people?
grew and it destroyed her career.
She grew a penis?
She grew a beard. It's like Gary Coleman.
What happened to him? He's dead now.
Still dead.
What happened to Kathy Bates? I heard she's very sick.
Is that true?
I don't... What? That she's sick?
She's a great actress.
I don't know.
We need her. Kathy, we love you.
Are you better than... are we off the air? No. Is she a better actress?
Oh, wait, we're on the air?
We're on the
this
air.
whole thing has been on the air?
Oh, yeah. You think we were just doing this in the living room?
I was just bullshitting with you.
You didn't have to go to the bathroom once.
I have depends on.
Bathroom humor? Do you like bathroom humor? We're going. We'll be back next week,
Bobby
right?
Christina
2 weeks
doesn't
or
like
3
it.
weeks. We love you all, people. Thank you for stopping by for me and Michael.
Love you.
Bedroom chat.
Love you, Barry. Let's have babies.
I love you, Michael. I'm pregnant with your kids.
Ooh, baby.
Michael and Minnie. Minnie and Michael. I don't know. John Cassavetes. I don't know. We love you so much, Michael.